Steve and I are back again for another video, and this time we are going to talk about apps and websites that can help you to get beyond this. So the first one we're going to talk about, we just kind of did some searching. We were looking out there to see different ones, different reviews. Some of them cost money, some of them don't, which is perfect for different ages, and they all have different aspects that you can use to get free. The first one, I'm just going to jump right in. The first one that we found is called the Victory app. It's by a company called Life Teen, and I'm looking at it right now. And it's cool because it has a calendar on here that you go day by day, and it literally lists out your victories, your setbacks, and your confessions, so that you can kind of see and track how you've progressed through that journey of getting away from it. And it has the opportunity to put in people for your accountability partners and for even prayer requests. And there's a couple other things. There's some in-app purchases, but overall it seems like a pretty good app to use to be able to get free, as we keep talking about, because that's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal for us is to be able to get free and stay free. Mm-hmm. Stay free from all this garbage that we get stuck in. So, I know.
And one of the things we kind of need to talk about first, because when I first quit, I had no idea about accountability partners. So, just an explanation is an accountability partner is somebody that you tell the truth to.
Absolute truth.
Absolute truth. And it's, if you want, if you know somebody and you want to be their accountability partner, you need to take, great care with, this is a very personal deal, and it's, it's as far as it needs to be between two people. Yeah. But it needs to be the truth. You need to find somebody that you can just open up to, that you're not afraid to talk to, and just don't be afraid to talk to them. Just tell them the truth. And it's sort of just the fact that you got to talk about it will be enough to push you towards a good direction to stop.
Yeah, and I would even say on above that is to, if you can at best, to do it face to face. If you could do it, standing next to each other, or Skyping or FaceTime or whatever, because I know I don't have a very good poker face, a lying face. I can't lie very well. Not that I should or would, but I mean, even if you're trying to bend the truth, there's always something that's going to give it away. And I think, if you find somebody that knows you already, that'll help with that. But you definitely gotta just open up and not just have that accountability, but also you both have to definitely agree that whatever you talk about stays between you two. If I can't go home and talk to my wife about Steve and the things that he's struggling with, and he can't go to anybody else and talk about what I'm struggling with. So you need that tightness so that you have the ability to open up to one another.
And then when you do open up, you need to open up. It's just crazy, the power of telling the truth. It's just an amazing thing. And just since we've done the first video, just some of the amazing things that have happened. And for one, I now have an accountability partner. I didn't have one before, and I've been fighting this thing alone for a long time. And so now I'm going to be able to explain that and go over it as we go on, and give my personal experience from it too. So it's going to be a very interesting process.
Yeah. You get that taste of having to tell somebody your faults straight up. Yeah, definitely can be awkward, but freeing. Mm-hmm. Freeing awkwardness. That's a weird term. Sorry.
All right. Now let's get to apps.
Oh well, yeah. I already talked about mine.
Oh,
it's your turn.
Okay. I keep on pronouncing this wrong. I keep on wanting to say X. It's X3 Watch, and it's through XXX Church, and it's basically it keeps track of everything you look at. You put your phone, your tablets, and your laptops and everything, your computers, all onto it, and it records your history. And then
And you can't erase it.
Yeah, you can't erase it. It's going right as soon as you do it. It's going right to that program, and then it sends your history to your accountability partner. So you can pick. I think the basic plan is up to 4 accountability partners or 4 people. That if it's your wife or your girlfriend or your parents or a brother or just a good friend, put their email in there. They're going to get your internet history. Everything from YouTube videos you watch down to, if you slip up and go where you're not supposed to go. It's $25 for the basic plan for a whole year and $65 for the premium plan for the whole year, which will get you a book. I think you get a lot more with the $65 plan. You get a video series, a book. You get more. You get up to 8 accountability partners with that too. Whereas with the basic, you just get 4. Of course, I don't want 8 people knowing everything I'm looking at on this.
There's 2 sites that are out there. One, Steve was talking about the X3 watch, and it comes from xxchurch.com. I did link that in the last video, the first video. Yeah, I guess that'd be the last video because it's the only video we put up. Whatever, gotta have some laughs here. They have not just the app, but there's a lot of resources on there as well as to how to just to be able to find that recovery and get out of it. And they are, a ministry. And so that's really cool. And, they even put up billboards. I've seen it like, the XXX Church, and it just looks weird seeing that. But they are definitely a ministry, and they go into like the battlefield. They go to like the, there's like Comic-Con. Well, there's pornography ones as well. I don't even know what they're called, but PornCon, I don't know. But they go in there and they talk with those people and witness to them and try to help them. So I love that ministry. Now, another one that I found, I haven't dug deep into it, but it's fightthenewdrug.org. And it appears to have some videos, to try to help you, again, to get through that recovery process. I know we keep hammering on that, but you've got to start somewhere. You can't, just hope for the best. You can't keep putting it off. You've got to start somewhere and start as soon as possible so that you can get free from this addiction and be able to move on.
And another thing about XXX Church is they have a test you could take for sex addiction. And I took it, and it said I was not addicted, which I'm glad. That's a good thing. But it asks some very personal questions and very interesting questions too. It's just eight real quick. It's a real quick test, but look it up and take it. It may make you feel better. It may make you feel worse, but it's a good test. I mean, I really thought. It's definitely not like going to a psychologist and actually getting a good reading, but
digging deep. But
yeah, it's good to maybe get you going on the right track too.
Yeah. If you feel miserably, you may want to go talk to a counselor or something. Because porn doesn't just start with porn. Sometimes it starts with other things, other bad things that's happened in your life, and that just happens to be one of the traps that you fall into. Mm-hmm. Some other people, you get addicted to all those other things that are out there, all the physical things, the drugs, the drinking, the whatever it might be. But this is just one of those addictions.
Mm-hmm. The another site, and I'm going to use this one. It's called Covenant Eyes, and it's a lot like X3 Watch. It's a site that will go through all your devices, keep track of your internet history, and then send it to whoever you want to send it to. So you just, when you put it in, you're going to put in your their email addresses, and they're going to get everything. They're going to know everywhere you go. And my accountability partner uses this, and he was showing it to me. And he uses it for his family, so he knows where his kids are going and while they're on the internet. And it's actually maybe a little less intrusive because it kind of keeps track of if you went to Facebook, it's not 100 times a day. Your accountability partner is not going to get a list of how many times you went to Facebook. It's more of it really watches your websites a little bit better, it looks like. But it is a little more expensive. It's $10 or $11 a month.
Instead of the $25.
Yeah, but you get basically most of the same deal. And then, what the plan is right now, I'm going to sign up for it. And I'm going to put Eugene as on the email list. And then we'll look at it and see what does show up and what doesn't. And show you. So y'all will get to see my internet history for the next, once a month, or however many times we can get a video out about it. And so you can kind of see what it's going to do and see if it's going to be worth your time and money to do it. And it's sort of a review. It'll be sort of a review video.
A comprehensive review.
Yeah, a comprehensive review of it. So, and I didn't really, I talked to my pastor about this a few months ago, and he told me about it, but I'm like, no, I don't need it. And I probably should have had it. So this is something that'll be new for me, but I really want to show y'all what you can do. Really want to be an open book to y'all for one thing, and then we want to help y'all. And we need y'all to, I would want to know. I wish that I knew some of this stuff a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. I wish this type of stuff would have been available. Mm-hmm. Because with the fact of having smartphones, you can carry this around everywhere. With the apps that you can get, it's awesome because it those things can help you to stay accountable.
Yeah.
And you were talking about Covenant Eyes. They also have another one. We were just kind of glancing around to look, and they have another one that's 40 days towards recovery. It's $3 for the app, and it appears that it's just like one day at a time. It's like you get through that day, and it kind of congratulates you. You've done a good job, because one day away from an addiction, any addiction, is awesome. Yeah. And then you go to 2 days, and you go to 3 days, and it's like you complete those full 40 days, and I would hope by then, you'd be pretty free and clear.
Yeah.
Of the.
It's like a Lent fast.
Yeah.
I've quit a lot of things through Lent fasting.
Yeah.
It's a good thing if you can do it, if you can sit down and do it.
Absolutely. I guess that covers pretty much everything we wanted to cover for this one. Again, links in the description. If you like this video, give the old thumbs up. Leave some comments. If you guys have any questions, please seriously ask. We'll be more than glad to do that. We're working on getting a website going, getting Twitter account and all of that stuff, so you can hit us up and ask questions, and maybe we can do a Q&A for one of these and kind of get an idea of what you guys are struggling with, and see if we can find a way to help you guys, because that's why we're here. That's why we started this, is to help everybody out there to be able to get beyond this. So we hope you enjoyed this one, and I guess we'll see you next time.